Hey, welcome back. Now to a story that has Cool Austin written all over it. A story about the next generation of locally grown entrepreneurs and business owners. In studio now are Austin Kesley and Sunny White. They own this little place called Corona Cafe in the Windsor Park area. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
You're all teenagers. You're all siblings.
Yes.
Tell me about this cafe idea. How did this kind of land in your lap, or did it, Austin?
Well, we kind of have a unique story. Just kind of the backstory briefly is basically we lived in an RV for 7 years, traveling the country around, spending time together as a family, kind of looking for places to, businesses kind of to live, work, and play together. That had always been our motto, and my dad had been a driving force behind that because he spent 10 years at Dell working by himself and kind of really distanced from the family. So, so he wanted to do something where we could all work together and get experience from a very young age to be able to grow up running our own businesses.
And you are now. It's phenomenal.
We are now, yeah.
How long has this cafe been open, by the way?
The cafe has actually been open, we've owned it for about a year now, and the actual cafe, we bought it from previous owners, had been open for about a year before that as well.
Okay, so teenagers running this cafe, it's not what you'd expect. We're looking at some images of you guys on the job there. Kesley, tell me about the vibe of this place.
It's really, it's just kind of a home. Like everybody that comes in, our kitchen is set up to make it feel like a home, like you're walking into your favorite neighbor's kitchen is what we've gotten before.
All right.
Because we serve like Lucky Charms and all those breakfast cereals that your mom doesn't usually get you.
Yeah, so. I never got those as a kid, right? So
yeah, so we just really try to keep it homey feeling and, you know, welcome everybody who comes in, and we greet them with hugs and, you know, just have really good conversations. And
Sunny, tell me about the guest fridge. This is such a, on that home theme. I walk into this place, I can just go to the fridge and get something?
Yeah, we make 5 different lunches a day that we kind of keep in stock, and we put them in the guest fridge. And people kind of go in there and pick what they want, and that's where we keep cream and milk and the lunches, and people love being able to open it because it is like a home place.
It's like my house, except the kids get to the food first at my house. So if I came to your place, at least there'd be something in there.
Yes.
And these jars are filled with obviously magically delicious stuff. Speaking of, you know.
Kesley made this.
Yeah, Kesley, tell me about these.
These are some of my experiments. It's like a homemade vitamin water, so instead of all the sugars and the syrups and stuff, so what you do is you basically put fruit and water and you spice it up with some herbs, and you've got a really delicious, like, refreshing summer drink.
So great. What a great idea. I don't think I've seen that before. Did you just kind of come up with that?
I kind of just came up with it actually like last week. Oh. So I was like, this is really new.
You're seeing it here first on KXAN.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So yeah, and then we have our famous hibiscus mint tea, which is my favorite by far. And so yeah, we just have a lot of like refreshing Texas summer drinks, because you need a lot of that.
So the business aspect of it, Austin's kind of your baby, right? I mean, you got a loan from your dad when you were 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, kind of. That's when I started kind of doing. I was doing art on tables or something like that, and I took out a business loan of like $30, and we went through the whole process of learning how to pay the bank back, learning interest, learning all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of a really organic way to learn that instead of, you know, heads deep in a business school sort of sense. So I was able to learn from that, and obviously being parents, I can have a little bit of a grace period. So $30 to pay back, you know, I could kind of.
So at the ripe old age of 19, what's next? Are you going national?
Who knows?
No, seriously, what's next though for you guys? I mean, it's a cute little cafe right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a coffee shop had always been something that we had thought about, especially on the road, because we had spent a lot of time in coffee shops. You know, in the RV, you don't have electricity all the time, so you take advantage and bring all your electronics, bring all your computers and phones in charge, and really get to know the people behind the counter and everything. So we'd always really liked that aspect. So coffee shop, I think, is something that'll stick with us for a while.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we've talked about, expanding out to places like, you know, farther north. We're very partial to the north right now. So
that's so cool. Let me get the address up on screen here. It's 1215 Corona Avenue, conveniently. CoronaCafeAustin.com is the website. Guys are awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing some real success, Kesley, with this tea. Thank you all for coming in.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Very exciting. This is very, very cool. I got to check this out. Just in the Windsor Park area. Ahead on